Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha. The time is 6 o'clock. I'm Funke Israel with news nationwide. First deadline. House of Representatives vote against rotational presidency bill. Osun Assembly endorses Governor Adeleke for second term. And Natib takes war against human trafficking to Edo State. Now the news in full. The House of Representatives on Tuesday voted against the bill seeking rotational presidency in the country that would see the offices of the President and the Vice President of the Federal Republic rotate among the 6 geopolitical zones in the country. At the plenary presided over by the Speaker Tajuddin Abbas, the lower chamber rejected 6 other constitution amendment bills after they failed to scale second reading. According to reports, the bills matched together were voted against by the House. Meanwhile, House of Representatives may reconsider another attempt on Wednesday following appeals by the chairman of the House Committee on Rules and Business. On the bill seeking rotational presidency, the House voted against it.
So again, those who support that 1 to 7 constitutional review go to the Committee on Constitutional Review for it to progress. Say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The
In the Red Chambers on Tuesday gave a marching order to the military to redeploy personnel and advanced equipment to Borno and Yobe State following a resurgence of attacks by Boko Haram terrorists in the state. In Mate town of the Mugunu local government area on Monday, and a subsequent assault on Tuesday on Garigam, the headquarters of Ngwaza local government area. A motion raised by the Senate Chief Whip Tahir Mungono expressed concern over the militants involving tactics, the use of modern technologies by the group, and increased in the deployment of improvised explosives devices, which have led to high civilian and military casualties, disrupting transportation networks. The Senate called for swift redeployment of troops to the northeast, ensuring they are adequately equipped with modern technology to effectively combat the renewed threats. It mandated the committees on security to monitor and ensure compliance with the directive. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, has announced the decision to withhold 10% of the statutory allocation to FCT area councils over their failure to pay the new minimum wage to primary school teachers. The minister, during a media chat in Abuja, expressed deep frustration over the ongoing strike by primary school teachers, which has disrupted the education of children in the territory. He criticized the area councils for neglecting their responsibilities despite having received funds for wage payments to ensure that teachers are paid. Yet some weekend disclosed a special committee would be set up to manage the disbursement of funds directly to the affected staff of the schools in the Federal Capital Territory. Ministry of Communication said it's set to enhance its telecommunications sector with the arrival of $3 billion worth of infrastructure by June. The Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, revealed during the World Bank's Nigeria Development Update that $1 billion in telecom equipment will arrive by mid-year, following $2 billion fiber optic cables to strengthen nationwide connectivity. As part of the initiative, a pilot phase will focus on reaching over 200 million citizens currently without access to telecom services. The move aims to close the country's connectivity gap and supports digital inclusion, marking a significant step forward in Nigeria's digital transformation agenda. On the occasion of Governor Demola Adeleke's 65th birthday, President Bola Tinubu felicitates Governor of Osun State. The president on Tuesday stated the People's Democratic Party governor has created a niche for himself as a politician of reckoning for Osun State and across the country and beyond, as he has proven to be pan-Nigerian in his way of life and governance philosophy, exemplified by his Yoruba Igbo heritage. The president prayed for more life, good health, and God's infinite mercies for the governor on his 65th birthday. Governor Adeleke Yashiwaju of Edeland. Still in Osun, members of the Osun State House of Assembly has passed a vote of confidence endorsing Governor Demola Adeleke for his second term ahead of the 2026 gubernatorial election in the state. The motion, initiated by Adewumi Adeyemi, representing the Obokun State constituents, and seconded by Taufik Olaiwola from Ede South State constituents, at plenary session on Tuesday, 25 members from the People's Democratic Party and one from the All Progressives Congress expressed their full support for the governor. Presiding over the session, Speaker Dewale Egbedu extolled the governor's achievement in celebration of his 65th birthday, his dedication to the development of the state, impactful governance, and commitment to his 5-point agenda. The lawmakers, as representatives of the people, took pride in the governor's leadership and urged Governor Adeleke to continue striving for even greater accomplishments. This is Vicinity 95.3 FM, Ikejile, Ijesha. News nationwide will continue shortly. Thanks for staying tuned for news updates and live streaming. Visit our website at vicinity953fm.com.ng. Send an email to vicinitynewsroom@gmail.com or call 081-4365-8302 for breaking news around you. You can also follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok at Vicinity 95.3 FM. Now, the rest of the news. National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NATIP, has inaugurated its first anti-human trafficking and violence against persons Vanguard Club at Ego Secondary School in Edo State. The initiative is part of the school's anti-trafficking education and advocacy project, supported by the Kingdom of Netherlands in collaboration with the International Center for Migration Policy Development, to take the fight against human trafficking to youth in 5 pilot states: Edo, Delta, Enugu, and Ogun. Speaking at the inauguration, NATIP Benin Zonal Commander Sam Ofia revealed human traffickers are adapting to modern technologies, shifting their recruitment tactics online, where unsuspecting youths are baited with fake jobs, scholarships, or international travel opportunities. The Vanguard Club, he said, was designed to empower students with knowledge about the tricks and antics deployed by traffickers to lure young people into slavery. The Kano State High Court has rejected a motion filed by All Progressives Congress National Chairman and former Governor of Kano State, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, challenging the court's jurisdiction to hear an 11-count corruption charge against the APC chair and 7 others. Justice Amina Adamu Aliyu ruled on Tuesday that the plenary objections raised by the defendants were incompetent and lacked merit. He was accused of 11-count charge bordering on bribery, conspiracy, misappropriation and diversion of public funds running into billions of naira during Ganduje's tenure as governor, alongside his wife Professor Afsat Umar and several individuals and companies indicted in the petition. The judge affirmed the Kano State Public Complaints and Anti-Corruption Commission as the legal authority to investigate such matters, not just the police, and has adjourned the case to July 30 for hearing. Borno State Governor Babangana Zulum has condemned recent deadly attacks by Boko Haram and ISWAP in some parts of the state. He reaffirmed his commitment to supporting the military and federal authorities in combating insurgency, while the governor expressed sympathy for victims who were 2 education workers killed by an improvised explosive device on Monday. He urged residents to remain resilient and prayerful, promising continued efforts to protect lives and restore peace. A bit of sports as the Lagos State athletes gear up for the forthcoming National Sport Festival Gateway Games. The Lagos State government on Monday received the torch of unity for the forthcoming fiesta, holding in Abeokuta, Ogun State from 16th to 30th of May. Receiving the torch of unity at the government's house, Alausa Ikeja, Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, ably represented by the Secretary to the State Governor, Abimbola Odeyin, said the tradition of the torch carrying and lightning ceremony has become a cherished symbol of peace and togetherness, culminating in the grand unveiling and lighting of the torch in preparation for the National Sport Festival. To end news nationwide, another look at the headlines. The House of Representatives on Tuesday voted against the bill seeking rotation of presidency, and 6 other constitution amendment bills were rejected by the lower chamber. We told you the members of the Osun State House of Assembly passed a vote of confidence endorsing Governor Ademola Adeleke for a second term ahead of the 2026 gubernatorial election in the state. And lastly, you heard the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NATIP, has inaugurated its first anti-human trafficking and violence against persons Vanguard Club at Ego Secondary School in Edo State. That was news nationwide. On behalf of the production crew, I am Oluwafunke Israel. Many thanks for listening. Good evening.